First 3 days of camp here in Albany, just assess them.
Oh, it's been good. We've liked the pace. A fair amount of guys we don't know a lot about, so getting a bit of a look at them before we get into exhibition. And like I told the guys from day one that each day would probably be change as far as our numbers, and it has. Obviously today, bringing some of those guys or getting some of those guys from New Jersey, the pace picked up a little bit, and it gave us a much larger group. But so far, it's gone well, and we're looking forward to getting some games in here.
First preseason game tomorrow. What are you hoping to accomplish?
I think just get a look at some of the PTO guys in game situations, and then make sure we're getting some games for some of the guys that have come down from New Jersey and didn't play a lot. Just getting guys back into you can practice as much as you want and scrimmage or do whatever you want, but you need to get in there and be battling and bumping. And I think that's the biggest thing. We've implemented enough systems here over the last couple weeks going back to New Jersey. So with the exception of the kids that have just come in, we're looking for guys to take the next step and play a little more structure. But with that being said, they're going to be playing with some guys that have only been here for 3 days. So we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves with that. But we certainly are going to be looking at some of those guys that have been in New Jersey and know what's expected.
Do you look to guys like who have played a lot so far? Are you giving them rest? Like how exactly are you approaching it?
Well, I think we're going to go with a young lineup here. Most of those guys that just got sent down. I mean, it doesn't make sense for them to play tomorrow. But with that being said, it's going to be based on what we have available here. Like I said, I think some of the veteran guys we don't need to see or throw on the bus for 6 hours for one game. But with that being said, some guys are going to have to play just because of the numbers. And most of the decisions will be based on how many games you played in New Jersey. And I think as a hockey player, even though it is a bit of a long travel for one day, you want to get as many games in before the regular season. So with just Thursday and Sunday our only options, we're certainly going to get all our guys that have returning players at least one game in here.
How do you manage the goaltenders?
There's going to be more conversation with that. But personally, I would like to see each guy get one game. But by Sunday, we could have another guy. So it's going to be a day-by-day thing where we're contemplating splitting as well in case we do get one from New Jersey and want to give him that game. That's kind of with just 2 exhibition games. You just don't want too much of a gap from some of these guys that have been in New Jersey and haven't played. Now they come here. If they don't play an exhibition game, next thing you know, you're looking at 2.5 weeks. They haven't played yet, and you're going into your first game. So all that goes into it, and we'll make sit down as a group and discuss it with Tom and with the goaltenders. Obviously, Clemenson gets involved and do what we think's best for us and for the player.